A good evening and welcome here to Logan Field as it is time for game number 2 of our Midget doubleheader, as this time it'll be the number 2 seeded Onondaga Redhawks taking on the number 3 seeded Newtown Golden Eagles. Hello everyone, my name is Trevor Butts. So happy to be joining you all here tonight for what should be an exciting game between these two teams. The winner will head to Cornerstone Arena on August 9th to take on Tonawanda, and it's Newtown getting the goal scoring done early. Jesse George opens up his account for the Golden Eagles as they lead 1-0. And here you'll get a look at the opening goal of this contest as Newtown's Stevens with it, has George in the middle. Great feed from Stevens and an even better finish from Jesse George into the top right corner to give Newtown the early 1-0 lead, as Onondaga will go on their first attack of the game. We will give you a look at the starting goaltender in this one for Newtown, as Lennox Van Ernum in between the pipes for the Golden Eagles, as Onondaga working on the far side. 4 seconds to work with here, gets the shot on target, but Van Ernum makes the save. I learned recently that Lennox Van Ernum, a new goaltender, new to the position, as he is just starting to settle into that role as the starting goaltender this year for Newtown. And that is a big step for anybody in their development, shifting to that goaltender position. Something that is much easier said than done here as Stevens rings it off the post, but it somehow stays out. Oh my goodness, we'll give you a quick look at it here as the Redhawks bring the ball up the floor. It was Dalen Stevens who had the chance as he just wrung it off the post. You can see right there, doesn't cross the line. As what a chance there for Stevens, and it could be another chance here. Stevens Jr. with the shot, but he is stopped by the netminder for Onondaga, as I believe that's number 30, Hunter Oakes, in between the pipes for the Redhawks here tonight. Oakes makes the save here, and it leads to a goal. Dyson Nanakoke gets Onondaga on the board, and we're all tied up at 1. Dyson Nanakoke rocking the deuce here for the Redhawks. Gets a great shot into the back of the net there for Onondaga. Fights through the checks and gets into the middle of the floor to get the shot off. What a nice look there from Nanakoke to tie this game up here at 1, as the Redhawks have their first goal of the game. Onondaga has the ball now as they're looking for more. Ball pops out of the stick here of a Redhawk, looking to fight and pick it back up. Not going to be able to do so. Here comes Newtown. John on a break, stopped there. Rebound picked up, but saved as well, as possession will be awarded to Onondaga. The Redhawks will have the ball going back the other way. Nanakoke with it, gets a pick. Dyson Nanakoke on his offside. The righty shifting back to the near side. Nanakoke goes down low, shot on, stopped by Van Ernum. Reese Kennedy letting the shot go. And now it looks like a penalty could be coming up against Onondaga, and it will, as Kennedy will head to the penalty box. A check in the crease, something you cannot do, as we will give you a look at it. Kennedy, you can see watching. Van Ernum getting ready to let the pass go, and call was made. And it will be a power play for Newtown, as the Golden Eagles will start their man advantage, looking to get the lead back. Dalen Stevens into the middle. Up top now, Stevens Jr. Dalen Stevens rips it and scores. What a rip there from Dalen Stevens to give Newtown the lead right back. It's 2-1. Shots now after that Stevens rip, 6-3 in favor of Newtown as they get their second goal of the game on shot number 6. It was Stevens burying it. And the Golden Eagles back out in front. Onondaga looking to change that. Nanacoke is stopped. Dyson Nanacoke nearly picking up his second. But Van Arnhem makes the save. Trisha George in the chat. Nephew number 32 for Newtown, Jesse George. He's already got himself a goal in this game. Nanacoke looking for another but misses wide. Ball will go over the center line. Nanacoke will chase it down. Watching was Jay Buffalo Cortez for Newtown as that ball, look out, goes all the way out of play, and possession will go to Newtown. Ball moved down low. Can the Golden Eagles come up with it? No, sir. Ball will go to Onondaga. Here come the Redhawks. Shenandoah had the loose ball pick up. Brennan Hill has Curtis Booth. Back to Hill. Laughlin. Shot on. Stop made by Van Arnhem. No 24 on my roster, so he is just a mystery man for now. Apologies, but not listed on the game sheet. So unaware of number 24 for Onondaga at the moment. So he will just have his number called as now here's Dalen Stevens. Stevens has the latest goal in this game for Newtown. Fakes the pass. Now takes the shot, misses wide. Along the near boards now. Fighting hard for that loose ball, but Newtown going to run out of time, and it will be a shot clock violation against the Golden Eagles. Dyson Nanacoke flips it. Shenandoah onto the far side. Trying to make some moves there is Hill. Hill shakes off one defender, takes the shot, stopped by Van Arnhem. Loose ball picked up along the near boards. For a moment here by Nanacoke, but he loses control. Golden Eagles fighting hard in the corner for the Lucy here as the shot clock ticks down. Good work here by Newtown to muck this one up, but possession will be awarded to Onondaga. Yeah, Shenandoah looking to get a shot off here, but he's roughed up by a pair of Golden Eagle defenders. Credit Jaron Nephew for some good defense there, as well as the Redhawks have been disrupted here on this possession, but still some time to try and get the tying goal. Outside look there, just misses wide. Gail Shenandoah let it go, and it will be a shot clock violation here for the Redhawks on that offensive possession. Newtown has the ball back in their sticks as Elijah Freeman brings it up the far side for the Golden Eagles. Freeman looking to hit Stevens Jr. off the pick, can't find him. Picked up in the corner by the Redhawks. Pass forward here, blocked. Loose ball picked up, shot on is stopped. As Newtown looking for an opportunity, Emmett Williams with the chance there for the Golden Eagles, but the save made. Nanacoke thought about letting it go, decides against it, now passes it up top. Quickly moved to the far side, outside rip, bounced up over the net and out of play. Dalen Stevens will calmly take this ball over the center line for the Newtown Golden Eagles as this game currently a 2-1 lead here for Newtown as the Golden Eagles turn the ball over. Could be a chance the other way for the Redhawks, who are having some trouble keeping control themselves. Edwards able to get it back though. Onondaga will have to slow things down here as the fast break chance has gone awry. McElhannon looking for Reese Kennedy, but unable to find him. Kennedy scoops it up off the boards and scores. What a shot there from Reese Kennedy as he catches Van Arnhem a bit off his post, and we're all tied up at 2. Here you'll get to see the goal here from number 20, Reese Kennedy. An excellent shot, hip high on Van Arnhem, and just catches him that tad bit off the post for the goal. Shots now 8-6 in favor of Onondaga as the Redhawks, with that latest goal, have tied this game up at 2. Now Newtown looking for an answer. Pass into the middle. Chance here for the Golden Eagles is stopped. Loose ball picked up here by Newtown. Bounced over. George plays it into the middle. Chasing after it now is Emmett Williams. Williams has to send a long bomb forward. Trying to get it to his teammate, Stevens Jr., who has to put in some effort here to get that loose ball pickup because of the great defense coming from Brennan Hill. Pass goes out of play, and that is some good defense from the Onondaga Redhawks here to force the turnover. Now Onondaga thinking about the chance here was Gayhouse Shenandoah, but an off-ball call will give possession back to Newtown. And a good defensive effort doesn't lead to a whole lot here for the Redhawks because of the unforced turnover. Nanticoke now playing some tight defense. Watching Kaysen John close. John breaks free for a second. Now is picked up. John will back off. John, heavy pick delivered here. Pass into the middle, doesn't connect. Loose ball picked up by the Redhawks. Onondaga looking to break forward. Long pass forward. Picked up. Shot on is stopped. Loose ball booted here. Second opportunity picked up by the Redhawks. Moved over, but taken away by Newtown. Pass down low off the post. Dalen Stevens nearly giving the Golden Eagles the lead. Emmett Williams looking for an option here. Williams tosses it all the way to the far side. Pass down low. Shot on, stopped by Oaks. Mask save there for Hunter Oaks, as I'm sure that woke him up if he wasn't already ready here in this one, as those ones always interesting, as Onondaga now looking to take the lead here. Game all tied up at 2. Ball squeaks out of the stick of a Red Hawk. Jackson Laughlin having to fight hard to get it back, but he's not going to be able to do so. Possession awarded to Newtown. Miles Conant with it on the far side. Stripped here. Red Hawks looking to take that one away. Curtis Booth trying to cause the turnover here as that shot just misses. Loose ball now secured by Onondaga. Jackson Laughlin on the big loose ball pickup here for the Red Hawks. Gayo Shenandoah backpedals. Tosses it over to Brennan Hill. Now Nanticoke. Dyson Nanticoke flips it into the middle. Shot on, stopped by Van Arnhem. Loose ball picked up, but into the net, and they score. A broken play here for Onondaga leads to a goal, as this one threw off everybody here at Logan Field. As credit to Curtis Booth, thought for sure he went in the crease from up here, but officials got a better look at it and they say no. And this now a 3-2 lead for the Red Hawks. Onondaga now looking to get one more shot off here before the intermission. 10 seconds to work with. Ball passed into the middle. Pass not a good one. Here comes Newtown. Chance on a break. Dalen Stevens has that ball knocked out of his stick. Great work defensively there, tracking back by the Redhawks as we have reached the end of the first period of play. The score at the end of one, the Onondaga Redhawks 3, the Newtown Golden Eagles 2. Shots now after one, 11-9 in favor of the Redhawks as well. Before we step aside, just want to make sure we say thank you to Jan's Gas Mart and the Sadakone Restaurant, both sponsored here for this game. Thank you as well to Renee Smoke, as without their support, these streams would not be possible. At the end of one, it's a 3-2 lead for the Redhawks here on Blue Squatch Productions. Back now on Blue Squatch Productions here at Logan Field on the Tonawanda Nation, as this is game number 2 of our midget doubleheader between the Onondaga Redhawks and the Newtown Golden Eagles. That shot coming from Braden McAleenan for Onondaga, as the Redhawks currently hold a 3-2 lead over the Newtown Golden Eagles. The winner will take on the number 1 seeded Tonawanda Braves in the championship game over at Cornerstone Arena on August the 9th at 5 p.m. Pass down low ends up going off the goaltender Lennox Van Ernum, who will get credited with a save there, although I don't believe that was the intent from the Redhawks. Van Ernum will benefit with the save, as Newtown looking to try and get back on the board here. Golden Eagles trail by 1. Nephew has Dalen Stevens. Outside rip stopped by the goaltender, as now that I'm getting a better look at it, that might be Gabriel for Onondaga. Rain Gabriel, as I believe it's 31 or 30. I don't know. These Redhawk jerseys are so tough to tell. The font, not a particularly friendly one for any statistician or broadcaster out there, as I found out firsthand at the kids' games not too long ago. Right now, Onondaga ahead by 1 here over Newtown. Nanakoke. Shenandoah looking for a shot here. Just misses. Loose ball. Who's going to come away with it? Nobody right now, and it's Onondaga. Tough play there for Newtown. Brennan Shea missing the loose ball. Behind the back effort. Stopped by Van Ernum. Now a chance here, but nothing doing on the pass. Golden Eagles looking for an opportunity the other way. Jared Nephew got the shot on, And this one turning into a track meet quickly. Chance, and they score. The track meet benefiting the Redhawks right now. Reese Kennedy gets the latest goal for Onondaga, and they now lead it 4-2. Kennedy, nice fake to the top left corner, drops it down low to beat Van Arnhem for his second goal in the game and the fourth Onondaga goal of the evening. Trevor Moreno had the pickup for Onondaga off the draw. Nanakoke takes that pass from Brennan Hill. Nanakoke goes onto the far side, looking for an option, has one in the middle. Great move, shot on, stopped by Van Arnhem. Dominic Stafford letting that shot go for Onondaga with some excellent display of skill along the way, nearly able to beat Van Arnhem, but Lennox Van Arnhem makes the save. Now Gabriel able to get the ball to his teammate as Onondaga will bring it up the floor. Dyson Nanakoke with it on the far side. Nanakoke steps into the middle, gets tripped up, still takes his shot, misses wide, and it looks like a penalty coming up here against Newtown. Hill bounces it into the chest of Van Arnhem, who makes the save, as we'll see if we got a look here at the penalty. And here you'll see Nanakoke just get tripped up a little bit, running through the middle of the floor. And a easy tripping call for the officials, and for first time today, Onondaga will head to the power play as the Redhawks go on the man advantage. Ball up top, shot on, stopped by Van Arnhem. Newtown looking to break forward, can't do so. Loose ball scooped up. Stafford had the clutch pickup here for the Redhawks. Booth. Stafford onto the far side. Nanakoke. Stafford. Outside rip, misses wide. Loose ball picked up, they score! Dyson Nanakoke on the Redhawks' 21st shot of the game, has his second of the game, and Onondaga leads it 5-2. Here you can see Nanakoke capitalize on the misplayed loose ball and finish the chance with a low rip into the back of the net to give the Redhawks the 5-2 advantage. Long pass forward here for the Redhawks, connects. Gao Shenandoah goes up top. Stafford onto the far side. Quickly moved back into the middle. Jackson Laughlin tosses it down low. Bounce shot, they score! Gao Shenandoah gets his first of the game, and the Redhawks are rolling now. They lead 6-2. And here you can see some good ball movement from Onondaga. They find Shenandoah streaking through the middle. A low rip to the bottom corner. Beats Van Arnhem for the 6th Redhawk goal of the game. We got 62 of you out there watching. Thank you so very much for tuning in and making us a part of your Thursday evening as you are watching some midget lacrosse here between the Newtown Golden Eagles and the Onondaga Redhawks here from Logan Field on the Tonawanda Nation. The Braves hosting both games here tonight. The winner will head to Cornerstone Arena for the championship game as Newtown's Elijah Freeman just denied on the doorstep by Gabriel. If you're out there in YouTube land watching this game, be sure to comment in the chat who you're here watching, anybody you're supporting, or where you're watching from. Always love getting to see that as these games go on, as Newtown now looking to break up the floor. Kaysen John tosses it forward. Stevens has trouble with it. Loose ball now in front. Should be a push there. And now the officials will oblige and make the correct call. Ball on the far side. Dalen Stevens has a man in the middle. Backing him down now. Stevens Jr. passes it off. Dalen Stevens loses control there. Great stick check from the Redhawks as they force the turnover. Ball moved to the near side for Onondaga. Stafford with it up top. Shifting over to the far side. Flips it back. Low rip stopped by Van Arnhem. Low shot from our mystery man, number 24. As Newtown bringing it back the other way and a penalty. Power play coming up for the Golden Eagles. If nothing else changes here. As Miles Conant looks to get a chance. But a whistle is blown here, and the penalty will be assessed. And here you'll see the penalty as I think they're giving him a high sticking call. Okay, I'll go with that, I guess, as that'll be the penalty. I don't know what universe that's a high stick, but apparently this one, as either way it will be a power play here for Newtown as the Golden Eagles look to try and find a way back into this game. Dalen Stevens waiting, rips it, stop made by Gabriel. Loose ball scooped up, flicked over by Edwards as his teammate's going to have to chase after it into the corner. Reese Kennedy. He has a pair in this game for the Redhawks, does Reese Kennedy. Starting his drive to the net, takes the shot. Save made by Van Arnhem. Golden Eagles quickly back the other way. A.J. Jimerson Kenjockety. Now into the middle, Donald Stevens Jr. Freeman. Stevens. Dalen Stevens. Low to high rip there, blocked in front. Loose ball scooped up, Jesse George has it. Dalen Stevens, no reset here. Stevens misses wide. Shot clock violation now against Newtown. Possession to the Redhawks as they break forward. Quick shot on, stopped by Van Arnhem. Curtis Booth on the attempt for Onondaga, but Lennox Van Arnhem makes the save. Now a chance, back the other way, George stopped. Or Stevens checked that as Dalen Stevens denied on the doorstep. Track meet now, back the other way, wide of the net. Loose ball picked up by the Golden Eagles. Jimerson Kenjockety being hounded here. Able to somewhat get his pass off as he's been disrupted since the beginning. As Onondaga's Shenandoah doing a good job to force the turnover. And now a heavy hit from Kingston Edwards will give possession back to Newtown as Dalen Stevens will calmly make his way up the floor for the Golden Eagles. Sends an errant pass into the corner that only Nanacoke will read and pick up. Now it's taken away from him. Golden Eagles thought about going quick, but Donald Stevens decides against it. Now Dalen Stevens, Elijah Freeman, Donald Stevens. Passes it down low, looking for a shot there was Cade Nephew, but he misses wide. Stevens draws a penalty. If that's not a slash, I don't know what is. Should be a slashing call against the Redhawks, as I believe that was Trevor Moreno a bit too aggressive on that one, and the penalty will be handed out. And Moreno gives him a cross check and then watches him slash on the hands. That's where the official's arm goes up, so that is the penalty. Here with under 2 minutes to play in the second period, it is a 6-2 lead in favor of the Onondaga Redhawks, but the Newtown Golden Eagles have the power play and a chance to bring this game within 3. Ball rotated around. Now it'll settle with Freeman. Dalen Stevens looking for an option, takes the shot, but shot taken away. Going back the other way, come the Redhawks. Chance, stopped by Van Arnhem. Reese Kennedy on the break for Onondaga, but was denied by Lennox Van Arnhem, as he was looking for his hat trick, was Reese Kennedy. Elijah Freeman. Nephew has it. Freeman. Skip pass. Dalen Stevens with a shot, stopped by Gabriel. Now loose ball, scooped up here by the Redhawks. Could be a chance for Onondaga on a break. Pass into the middle. Shenandoah scores! The 30th shot of the game for Onondaga is a good one. Shots now 30-16 as Shenandoah gets his goal, his second of the game, and the Redhawks continue to build their advantage. It stands at 7-2. As we will now reach the end of 2 periods of play. The score at the end of 2, it is 7-2 in favor of Onondaga. And before we step aside, just want to make sure we say thank you to Renee Smoke and all of the great people over at Jan's Gas Mart and the Sadakone Restaurant. Thank you to them for their support, as without that, these streams would not be possible. At the end of 2, it's Onondaga 7, Newtown 2 here on Blue Squatch Productions. Back now on Blue Squatch Productions as we start the third and final period of play. The ball will be with the Onondaga Redhawks here as we are already underway in the third. Taking a look at the chat, Marissa Gabriel says, "Let's go Ron." Great save. Apologies for butchering his name. It is not written the most legibly on the game sheet, and that is where I got it about 5 minutes before the game, so apologies for that. As that shot goes off the post, Brittany Miller in the chat as well saying, "Let's go Redhawks," as Onondaga with lots of support here as Newtown gets the goal, as it is number 34, Dalen Stevens, getting the goal for Newtown as they get their third of the night. Stevens has his second of the game and third Newtown goal of the night. And now just want to let you all know, it looks like Hunter Oakes has officially entered the net for Onondaga. So if it wasn't Oakes before, it is now, as I believe it was Gabriel for most of the game. But Oakes now in between the pipes for Onondaga. Chance here for the Redhawks, misses wide. Dominic Stafford going behind the back. Now Nanico goes up top. Long shot here, blocked in front. Second attempt makes it to the target, but the Redhawks run out of time. There's a shot from Brendan Hill a bit too late, and possession will go to Newtown. Donald Stevens Jr. has it on the far side. Skip pass into the middle, loses control here. Picked up, shot on, stopped by Oakes. Was Elijah Freeman on the shot for Newtown, but Hunter Oakes makes the save. Dyson Nanicoke on the far side, quickly moved back towards the near side, but the pass is errant. Some folks wanting a too many men call here, and it looks like they might get one against Onondaga, as we have an official with their hand up. Not going to give you a look at it because we don't have it, as the shot from Kaysen John is stopped here with 12 minutes and counting left to play in the third. It'll be a too many men call going against the Onondaga Redhawks as they await their in-home to serve this penalty, as somebody's got to head over and do it. No one wants to get the penalty minutes on their stat line, but Curtis Booth says, "I'll take one for the team," and go sit down for 2 minutes or less as Newtown goes on the power play. Stevens gonna play some catch. Newtown just gonna rotate the ball around here for a moment. Now they're gonna get into the offense. Stevens can't handle the pass. Able to get the Lucy back. Onto the far side. Low rip and they score! Donald Stevens Jr. blasts that one home, and Newtown has their fourth. And a good loose ball pickup there from Dalen Stevens leads to that goal, as Donald Stevens Jr. just a low ripper to beat Oakes for the fourth Newtown goal of the game. And all of a sudden, it's only a 3-goal lead for the Redhawks. Could be a chance, though, right off the draw, stopped by Van Arnhem. Stafford with the quick opportunity right off the face-off, but Lennox Van Arnhem makes the save. Another chance here for Nanicoke, stopped by Van Arnhem. As now the Golden Eagles look to break out. Option forward is Elijah Freeman. Freeman still with it. Freeman gets into some safe territory as now Dyson Nanicoke will pick him up. Freeman Has a lane to the net. Takes advantage of it. Shot is blocked in front. Loose ball. Cade Nephew goes up top. Stevens misses wide on the offside shot coming from Taylon Stevens, and it will be a shot clock violation against Newtown. 9:30 remaining here in the third period of play between Newtown and Onondaga. The winner will take on Tonawanda in the championship game on Saturday, August 9th at Cornerstone Arena. That game slated for a 5 p.m. start time. As now that shot on is stopped by Lennox Van Arnhem. As look out on the playground, the ball goes flying right out of Logan Field here. As the Redhawks now looking to get some of these third period goals back from Newtown. Ball down low, quick pass over to the near side, doesn't connect, as the passing hasn't been the crispest for both of these teams in this one. Something that I think they're both going to have to shape up if they want to take down Tonawanda, because the Braves won in dominant fashion here in game number 1. Brennan Hill on the doorstep, stopped by Van Arnhem. Lennox Van Arnhem really settling into this game well, as he is starting to heat up and play some of his best lacrosse, trying to keep his Golden Eagles alive. Kason John rips it. Oaks nearly got a piece of it, but no reset given. Onondaga able to get the loose ball. Passes sent forward now. Into the middle. Nanticoke stopped by Van Arnhem. Van Arnhem now has to send a breakout pass forward. He'll connect with Miles Conant. Conant tosses it down low. Kason John loses control. Got to fight for the loose ball. He's not going to get it. It's picked up by the Redhawks. Kingston Edwards and Dyson Nanticoke combined to force that turnover for Onondaga, as the Redhawks have the ball here with 7:12 remaining in the third period. Onondaga looking to advance to the championship game against Tonawanda at Cornerstone Arena. This one picked up here for a moment by Newtown, as everybody having some trouble with that ball. They let a greaser slip in there, as everybody having trouble controlling it. But right now, after the whistle, possession will be given to Newtown. Donald Stevens Jr. for Dalen Stevens. Back, Freeman with a low shot, stopped by Oaks. Now Onondaga sending a long pass forward. Gonna have to chase after that one is Reese Kennedy. Kennedy able to get to it first. He's got a pair in this game. Kennedy has a man going through the middle, but can't connect on the pass with Booth. Now back the other way. Here comes Newtown. Shot on, they score! A.J. Jimerson Kenjockety buries the 23rd Newtown shot of the game, and the Golden Eagles only trail by 2. A.J. Jimerson Kenjockety with a huge goal to bring Newtown within 2. Now I see Mason and A.J. Jimerson Kenjockety. I wonder if they have an older sister named Fantasy Jimerson Kenjockety. If they do, I would imagine that be the case, but I know Fantasy, a very talented field lacrosse goalie for the Duville Saints in Buffalo, New York. Imagine that family tree extends there somehow, as now Onondaga looking to try and get something going here. The Redhawks have been held silent so far in the third. 3-0 Newtown run here in the third period. Let's see if the Redhawks change it here Van Arnhem says no. Dalen Stevens has had a hot stick so far in this one for Newtown. Freeman has a man in the middle, shot on, stopped. As now back in between the pipes for Onondaga is their starter, Ron Gabriel. And an unforced error here will give Newtown the ball back with under 5 to go. This game has really ratcheted up in its intensity throughout this third period, with Newtown starting to string some goals together and looking to make a late comeback. Just over 4 minutes to work with here as Onondaga will get the ball back. Pass deflected by Dalen Stevens right into the stick of Lennox Van Arnhem. What a play, tracking back by Dalen Stevens to force the turnover. Now everybody batting it around. Who wants it? It's Newtown. Cannot afford any unforced turnovers here. Shot on there from Donald Stevens Jr. is stopped as he hits his man hard into the boards, forcing the ball to go with the Redhawks. With just over 3:30 now left to go in the third period of play, Onondaga just trying to get this one to the finish line. They have been held quiet here in the third so far. Dalen Stevens showing he can do it on both ends of the floor. Stevens breaking forward, fighting through defenders, trying to flip it into the middle, but his pass batted down. Into the corner. Who's coming away with it? Stevens forced into the boards. Tries to knock it over for George. George pushing his man away. Able to win possession as now some extra pushing and shoving from both sides here as the clock has stopped at 3:01 remaining in the third period of play. This game very intense here between these two teams. No love lost in the rivalry as ball will be here with Newtown as the Golden Eagles look to try and bring this game within one. Under 3 minutes to go. Loose ball. Who wants it? Who wants it more here? It's Onondaga. The Redhawks have the loose ball pickup, and they have a break. Chance for Onondaga, and they miss wide of the net. Dominic Stafford had the chance. Gonna get another one here. Stopped as Van Arnhem makes two big plays here for Newtown. First one cutting down the angle. The second one a big save to keep this a 2-goal game. Let's see if his offense can bring it within one. Freeman. It's a pick. Freeman takes the shot. Stopped by Gabriel. Gabriel makes the save. Leaves it for his defender, who will calmly bring this ball up the floor as the Redhawks in no hurry here. Brennan Hill looking to drain this clock down to 0. Onondaga would be wise to hold this ball as long as they could and then just take a late shot here just like that to try and get the insurance goal or a reset. Unable to do either here as the ball picked up by Newtown. Going back the other way is Nephew. Nephew going 1-on-2. Has to run into safe territory before passing it over to Dalen Stevens. And now a whistle is blown here, and it appears timeout called by Newtown with 1:21 remaining here in the third period of play. The shot total is now 40-25 in favor of the Onondaga Redhawks, as we want to take this moment to say thank you to our great sponsors of Jan's Gas Mart and the Sadakone Restaurant, as we say thank you to Renee Smoke over at Jan's Gas Mart and the restaurant for their support. Without the support of these sponsors, these streams would not be possible. So thank you once again to Renee Smoke over at Jan's Gas Mart and the Sadakone Restaurant. If you can see the tent over there amongst all the cars here at Logan Field, a reminder that field day coming up this Sunday down here in Tonawanda. If you're in the area, be sure to come out and check it all out. There should be plenty of fun for the whole family here at Logan Field on the Tonawanda Nation, as right now it is all about Onondaga and Newtown as the Golden Eagles look to try and bring this game within one. Let's see what they drew up out of the timeout. Ball is up top. Outside rip, stopped by Gabriel. Van Arnhem still in the net, as it was Emmett Williams trusted with that shot. But Ron Gabriel comes up with a big save to keep this a 2-goal lead. Ball played into the corner here for Onondaga. Not a great decision, as that will be a turnover. Under a minute to play now. Loose ball picked up here by the Golden Eagles. Donald Stevens Jr. looks towards Freeman. Now goes into the middle. Low rip there. Misses wide from Shea. Nearly a highlight goal for Onondaga, or for Newtown rather, but Onondaga, the ones who come away with the ball, as that one somehow stays out right into a stick of Stevens Jr. Man, oh man, what a play, but Newtown still needs to get a couple more. Not going to right there. Ron Gabriel makes the save. Onondaga content to just hold this one now, as they will fire it the length of the floor out of play, as the clock will stop here with 3 seconds, but the Golden Eagles have ran out of time. The Redhawks take this one 7-5. The final shot total in this one 40-27 in favor of Onondaga. What a good game this was between these two squads. Onondaga had a quiet third period, but the 3-0 Newtown run, not enough to get the Golden Eagles past the Redhawks in this game. Let's take one last look here at that last-second save effort from Stevens right into the stick. Couldn't have done it again if he tried. What a play there from Donald Stevens to keep it a 2-goal game, but it is all for naught, as Onondaga is moving on to the championship game. They will take on the Tonawanda Braves at Cornerstone Arena on August 9th. That is slated to be a 5 p.m. start time for that game between the top 2 seeded teams in this tournament, the number 1 seeded Tonawanda Braves and the number 2 seeded Onondaga Redhawks. Be sure to tune in to that one. As we take a look at the chat, Herbie John pointing out that the clock does stop within the last 5 minutes of play. That is a very important rule, and I'm glad you point that out there, Herb, as that is the running clock, something unique to youth lacrosse, so having to know to stop that, something that is very important for everyone. Glad you mentioned that as well. Huddy Nanacoke was cheering on Dyson Nanacoke as well. Brittany Miller as well cheering on the Redhawks, as we will now wrap things up here from Logan Field. One more time, we want to make sure we say thank you to our great sponsors of Renee Smoke at Jan's Gas Mart and the Sadakone Restaurant. We say thank you to her and the organizations for their support, as without that, these streams would not be possible. As we will now sign off here. One more time, the final score in this one, the Onondaga Redhawks 7, the Newtown Golden Eagles 5, here on Blue Squatch Productions.